We have in-depth coverage now of the three-day government shutdown. On Monday, services were restored as a deal was put into place for the next 16 days. Eyewitness News analyst Lieutenant General Reginald Centracchio joins us now in studio. This affected the Rhode Island Guard, Newport Navy Base, and NASA. They were all furloughed for 3 days. There is some confusion, General, on what's going on. Furloughed, did they get back pay for that?
They do. Specifically in the Rhode Island Guard, there are several categories of pay. The ones that were mostly affected are the federal civil service technicians who wear the uniform and obviously are part of the Guard. They were affected on furlough, but what happens is when they have the spending bill that comes back in, they're given that pay that they lost. So it's not that they lost the pay totally. But it did affect the training. It did affect any travel that might have been involved, which was canceled and will have to be rescheduled.
All right. Well, one of the major sticking points is protecting the Dreamers and border security. What needs to be done to work this whole thing out?
I think clearly there has to be a separation between the United States military and the mission that is given to them by the Constitution of the United States. The other social programs are important. I understand that, but they can't be put in the same package in reference to what we saw over the last several days. The military has a job to do. They need to be given pay to do that, and the other programs need to be obviously negotiated between the several parties.
Well, Speaker Ryan says both need to get done. Both need to somehow get approved, but he talks about military spending. Do they want to cut that at all?
I think that each year you go through another effort to continue the military as far as the war fight's concerned, as far as all of the other programs that are dependent upon federal funding. Somewhere along the line, they have to separate, in my opinion, once again, the federal mission of the United States and other social programs. And until we do that, you'll see this thing continue.
All right, General, as always, thank you for your thoughts.